Yeah, you read that title right. Beowulf, the washed-up 37-year-old wrestler, is not a grappler. I was surprised as well. I thought a character based on wrestling, which is a martial art combat sport and form of entertainment that involves grappling an opponent and striving to obtain a position of advantage through different throws or techniques within a given rule set, would be a grappler. But why isn't he a grappler?
Crackhead.
This is a grappler. This is a grappler. This is a grappler. What do they all have in common? They all grab. Potemkin has a command grab that he only needs 3 per round to win, as well as ways to get some grabs on hit with stagger. He has become such a joke in the Strife community that people relate him to fucking Hitler. Potemkin is Hitler. Cerebella has so many grabs to use for pressure. Honestly, I'd say it's too much. You got a short high damage side switch grab, the long ranged comboable grab that needs to be spaced properly against everyone but Big Band and the worst character in the game. You got the convertible must be jump pre-flash metered command grab, the run stance overhead armored hit grab, the anti-air hit grab, and the universal 6-frame techable air grab, which I barely see because it kinda looks like a joke when it's used. Zangief? He's the father of all grapplers. He got a command grab, a walking command grab, a counter command grab, an air grab, 2 supers that's an anti-air grab, and something to give someone a heart attack on wake up. Now looking at all these characters, they all have something in common. It's that their neutral revolves around raw, pure, unfiltered grabs. Sure, you got some big ass moves to use, but they all end up with a grab at the end. Now, let's look at Beowulf's kit. A long startup mid-range command grab. Okay. An anti-air hit grab. A level 3 command grab that's kinda shit. I wouldn't know, I barely use this bullshit super. And that's it? This is what he uses to pressure people as a grappler? Okay. Now, let's calm down. Let's check his Mizumi page. His description, it must say something about him being a grappler, right? Beowulf is a resource-based, beat-em-up styled character with strong mix-ups and tremendous damage, given he has those resources. He is best at close range, utilizing his fast hop-dash overheads to force his opponent to guess between a high-low throw. He also performs well in the mid-range thanks to his trusty folding chair, the hurting. But he's a wrestler, and everyone else uses grabs a shit ton. How could they not label him as a grappler? Yeah, and every other character uses grabs for pressure too. Most of Beowulf's mechanics rely on his ability to pull off grabs. They fill his height meter, they give him his chair back in a more natural way than just picking it up, and there would start most of his best confirms. Just because he has tools that are good for brawling doesn't mean he isn't a grappler. I mean, there's Mizumi. In fact, I'd argue that most of what makes his kit so good at pressuring is his variety of ways to grab people, and his ways to force people into getting grabbed. He doesn't just have a command grab, he has several that are designed for different use cases. And he has ways of pressuring all of them, because grabbing his opponent is what he usually wants to be doing. This is because he is the only character that has multiple ways of ending a standard grapple, which is what makes his brawling as effective as it is. If I wanted to play a grappler, I'd play fucking Cerebella! Look, I thought Beowulf was a grappler too. I agree that his grab stance is an integral part of his gameplay and it leads to a crap ton of damage. But it's mostly used for after stagger or with a hit grab. No one uses this thing raw unless you're a masochist. Your grab is just an award for winning the slot battle. Beowulf, with his easy to pick up gameplay and game plan being to just kill everyone and everything you see with no regards to assists or yourself unless you really care about your other characters.
No, his name is literally Crackhead. Why is Big Band dead? What?
A lot more people still agree that he's a grappler more than a resource management, rushdown setup hybrid character. My goal as Beowulf personally is to kill with as little to 2 or 3 touches per character with the easiest routes, that I rarely if never do since I freestyle nearly everything. Build a crap ton of meter and get my free ticket to one of the best safety HCs in the game to start wasting my opponent's time and getting them a new hobby. He's still a grappler. Oh my god, why are you so persistent? He hits you before he eventually grabs you, right? Still using a grab as a way to kill you somehow. Just give me a moment, Kura. Just let me think. Alright, grab stance. The ability that shapes this character as he is. But Kura, I have a question. Do you think Painwheel or Parasol is a grappler? No, why would they be considered grapplers? Think about it. All 3 characters use grabs mid-combo after a hit, during pressure, mix, and so many other uses that include a grab that they must be under the same umbrella of being a grappler. But Painwheel uses her flight to go around with armored normals, and Parasol is a fast charged character who can force 50-50s. And Beowulf most of the time utilizes his hop dash to safe jump on heavy knockdown, get fast, nearly unreactable overheads, and I feel like that's more of a threat than getting grabbed. Choosing to play Beowulf because he looks like a grappler is like falling for a fake advertisement, but getting distracted by all the other cool shit it has. I think most people who haven't played against the Beo yet will probably play him like a traditional grappler, which is understandable since one of the biggest Skullgirls videos that came out was a grab starter Touch of Death, with the don't have to pay for consequences of your actions odd team pre-patch edition, also known as a slightly older child team that consists of Beowulf and Band. He did a grab! Wow! And he killed off of it too? Even bigger wow! The problem, however, is that is a pretty optimal combo. I want to say it's too optimal. Grab starters eliminate half of all your damage in a combo, and it still goes down by the way every hit. Less damage until you're getting tickled by a pillow disguised as a chair. Let's not ignore the fact that this guy is at max on Dizzy, still not triggering IPS, and is still able to kill at the end because double level 3 is just insanely good at killing sometimes. I'm not saying, oh, Beowulf isn't allowed to be played as a grappler. I'm just saying grabs are not the only thing he excels in. Instead, he is way better at getting gorilla damage and meter for cheap. Anyone can grab. I can grab, you can grab, this guy can grab, Squiggly can grab, anyone can. But we can all agree on one thing. This guy can grab better than all of us. If you guys don't know me, you'd know I have little to no people to voice act some of the characters in my bits, so I decided to make a Discord server where I'll send over updates, customizable reminders, chats, art chats, Terrybot, shit posting. I actually don't even know what we do here. Join Kuji Gun Manufacturing's official Discord server today. Okay, cool. Is the sponsor done yet? Yeah, so I asked Reddit what they thought, and some dude named Lollyberto said yes he is. Not as grab centered as Cerebella, but he has a lot of command grabs and moves centered around his grabs. I trust Reddit more than I trust myself with opinion, so I guess he's a grappler. Also, I'm legally required to say this, but fuck you PME. I beat you on August 27th, 2025. Good game, and yeah, that's really it. That's all I have.